A group of scientists and researchers are in town to survey the aftermath of Sunday's big hailstorm. They're part of the Northern Hail Project, which Western University runs each summer here in Alberta. They gather data to better understand hailstorms in the province. Simon Eng is the research meteorologist of the Northern Hail Project. So far, as you've surveyed, how destructive was Sunday night's hailstorm?
It was impactful for a number of residents. So in terms of the types of damage that we've seen with this event, we're looking at minor impact damage to things like siding of people's houses, impact damage to roofs, and of course, denting of vehicles. So for a number of Calgary residents, unfortunately, they're looking at quite a bit of work in the next couple of weeks and possibly months in terms of getting that damage evaluated and trying to get those elements fixed.
Your crews are out and about, is that right?
That's correct. So they're completing the assessment of the damage areas today.
What are some of the, significant things they've seen so far?
We have reports and now eyewitness accounts to confirm that you had hail on the order of 30 to say 45 millimeters in size, so things approaching and reaching essentially golf ball size. But it's the type of damage that we see pretty regularly with these types of storms wherever they strike. And so what this information is useful for is to kind of essentially confirm the types of impacts that these storms generate. And that helps us get a better sense of how we can respond to them in the future.
In the case of this storm, can you give us a sense of the scope of it, like where it came from, which parts of the city it spent some time over?
We know that the storm formed essentially over the foothills well to the northwest of the city at around 6 p.m. local time, and crossed the Highway 22 at approximately 7 o'clock. And then by the time it reached the city, it rapidly intensified, tracked over, starting from the northwest corner of the city and traveling southeast, taking about 35 minutes for that core to transit across the city, and then exited south of Chestermere. And in that 35 minutes or so, the worst impacted areas were locations southeast of Nose Hill and then across just east of the Deer Trail there, kind of along and north of the Trans-Canada Highway, Highway 1.
What do you know about wind speed from Sunday? Because that was one of the things I was struck by. It was howling.
We have winds in the northern portion of the damaged area that were reaching quite some speed. The airport reported gusts up to 93 kilometers per hour. We have a number of tree and other damage reports from the city that are also indicating wind speeds on the order of 70 to 90 kilometers per hour or slightly higher than that. But thankfully, they didn't combine too much with the area of the storm that was producing hail. So that's one of the reasons why that one particular region southeast of Nose Hill and then to the east likely got the most severe damage. Right. That's where there was some overlap between those conditions.
When does hail season end? When are we in the clear?
So usually hail season ends about mid-August, but there are of course outliers.
Yeah.
There have been damaging hailstorms in Calgary as late as September, but thankfully we're if you're looking at the climatology of it or what usually happens, it's usually by mid to late August is when the threat really reduces.